Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Where we left off last time, we had made our way down into the Underdark and found ourselves in conflict with, we can't see it over here, but the, technically not Beholder, the Spectator, I think it was called, had some drow on our side in that fight, which was kind of fun. And then we ended up fighting this bullet, unsure, that popped out of the ground. Ended up killing Astarion, but we brought him back with Wither's help. And we're gonna continue. We still have a few more spell slots amongst our spellcasters, and we're all mostly healed. So I think I'm feeling confident enough to carry on a little bit farther before we need to do a night's rest.
Can't slow down.
But we're getting towards the end of our day's journey, I think. Alright, what do we have over here? I am understandably nervous around spiderwebs, particularly spiderwebs in the Underdark. But hopefully there's nothing too terrible over here. Can you lockpick this for me? Only DC 15, no problem.
Bunch of empty boxes and spiderwebs. Guess Lolth's cultists haven't been back here in a while.
Interesting. Drow studded leather armor gives a bonus to stealth. Basilisk oil, antidote, creased page. Dark Mother, Weaver of Destiny, offer us a blessing to slay your foes. May they be strangled by the threads of fate and dyed red in your image. Lolth be praised. Okay. What armor is Astarion wearing, actually? Padded armor +1. Reduces bludgeoning damage by 1. I think I would prefer you as our rogue. Having stealth +1. Your AC was 15, right? I think the value shown was the same, but I didn't actually pay attention. Oh, right, the armor went to me. 15, 15, yeah. So he'll take 1 more bludgeoning damage on the rare occasions when he gets hit by bludgeoning. But it means when we stealth, he's better at it. Let's see. Don't really want to grab the spider eggs, I don't think. On educating the faithful. An excerpt from a lengthy speech by Grand Matron Tare, first delivered in Menzoberranzan and recorded by a Seldarine spy. Praise be to Lolth, mother of all drow. Her web binds us, body and soul, and strangles the unworthy before they can draw breath. Those who stand before me have proven their worth. You shall educate all new converts to Lolth's laws, using any means necessary. Many of them fear the goddess, as they should, but their faith is not yet true. Their minds are simple and should be treated accordingly. They must follow the order of every priestess like a sacred decree. They must never cover their eyes and insult Lolth's gift. They must honor the house that raised them from their pathetic treasonous origins. They must keep our secrets upon pain of death. Ensure that death is public, should the time ever come. Lolth smiles on those who are creative in matters of torture. Must never cover their eyes. I noticed that the drow we met had masks that, hoods over their head and masks over their mouth, but their eyes were exposed. But I didn't realize that was a tenet of Lolth. But we do know, or at least I remember in character creation, that you had a choice between a Seldarine drow or a Lolth drow, and Lolth drows had red eyes, and Seldarine drows did not. And so, potentially, that is a way of proving that you are a servant of Lolth, by showing that your eyes are still red. Maybe? least that's what I'm assuming that's about, but I don't actually know.
Always room for more.
Yep, we'll grab the Chasm Creeper. We should probably at some point go through our alchemy pouch again. Extract all ingredients. 2 new recipes unlocked. Nice. Let's make another potion of greater healing.
With haste.
Alright. That's looking very civilized-ish over there. Like actual construction, not just random caves. This, the weird red fungus that looks kind of like blood cells to me, worries me a touch. Like it just feels scary, dangerous. Like this whole area, it's just sort of shifted a red hue. It doesn't fill me with confidence. Oh, these are gonna blow up. Guys, back up, back up, back up.
Hell of a mole.
Oh, okay. Talking about that, I suppose. Yeah, we know of what creatures burrow underground. We just fought one. I don't want to fight another.
Breathe quiet. Move with care.
Nope, I did not intend to crouch. Please unhide. What is the hide button that I accidentally clicked? C. Okay. Let's pull back a touch. Alright. I just don't want to have to deal with any of this. Oh. Sorry.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Gotta make sure people aren't anywhere nearby when I attack those. Alright, so from over here, we could jump over to there. Fairly certain. Get to there early. Whole bunch of holes. I don't like that at all. Like, what? Something has made a whole bunch of those holes. And I don't really want to
Blood follows me everywhere.
find out what caused it. Okay, we've got another path up here. Ooh, that's actually built up fortress walls. Interesting. Dead drow. I don't think I killed you. I am blowing stuff up, so maybe he got caught in the blast.
Mushrooms. Nature or magic?
That's the sort of thing like the hag. The fairy circle, or whatever they called it.
More for me.
If you walk into one of those circles,
It's certainly symmetrical.
I don't know if it can activate from this side or if that's just an exit from somewhere else. Seems to be just an exit from somewhere else.
Half this drow's body is crushed. Must have fallen from pretty high up.
Ooh. Is there no way for me to see up? We can only turn the camera side to side. What about tactical view, which is top down? Can I see from there? Looks like there might be something up there, but it's not really visible. If I walk forward, can I get a better view? Nope. Camera refuses to go any farther. That's fine. Scroll of Expeditious Retreat, Waterdavian Cheese Wedge.
What's this?
Illusions. Ooh. Failed your investigation. Succeeded on an investigation check and failed on another. So succeeded in order to see that that was an illusion mushroom, but probably failed. So we think this is an illusion when it's, or real when it's actually also an illusion. Anyway, the cheese wedge. It's not claiming it's moldy, so I will grab it. And your money. Hidebound journal. One favor, one faithful servant. That is all I summoned. No more, no less than Malice Duerden ever had, or indeed the mother of lust herself. The Yachlal, whatever that is, was quite a sight in all its forms. I had read of its foul odor, but I found it intoxicating, like rosewater. So I smashed a few artifacts, hissed at a master. The Archmage should have revered me for such a conjuring. Instead, he threatened to curse me, to make me a drider. Yet my time will come. Soon I will return to Menzoberranzan and Sorcerer. Then the Archmage will worship me. I will be served. I mean, I think not, since you are dead, Drow. But I'm curious. What do you have to say?
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you? What happened to you? Did you have any allies nearby? Who are you?
House Vendry. Far Scout. Searching.
For what? What were you searching for?
Quick path to surface.
What happened to you?
Through backpack to light. Fell.
How did throwing a backpack make you fall? That does sound important.
Mushrooms. Disappeared. Guessed wrong.
Yeah. Illusion mushrooms. Did you have any allies nearby?
Worked alone. Better that way.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Now that I suddenly remember that we have this Speak with Dead ritual, I kind of want to go back to the wizard that died. That's too high.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Oh, guys, I'm not actually wanting to be up here. I don't trust those mushrooms at all.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Let's grab a bunch of the weapons and armor and whatnot. As usual. Yeah, something like that. And give them to Lae'zel. Okay.
Best be
So,
on my way.
yes. Now that I've suddenly remembered we have that spell, I want to go back to the wizard we encountered, who was killed by the Beholder, and try finding out his story. Also, this is definitely a path over here that we can climb up to. Did we miss that path earlier when we were over here? Because it looks like circles around, maybe. Or is that something we're going to need to jump to? I don't know. Yeah, so we will take a quick trip back No, so we can go over the top of that area. But I don't think there's a way to actually get down there. There are definitely different options, though. From here, we could jump to here, climb down here, and see where that gets us. If it's anywhere different. Might just be to get over to here still, though. At least that's what it's looking like. Alright, stay out of the poison, guys. Oh! I noticed that too late. It's fine. Totally fine. Alright, you guys are still here. Yeah, Dorn. What is your story, Dorn? If you're willing to tell me. So, you can't talk to them if you killed them, but we didn't kill him. At least that's how I'm choosing to interpret that fight.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Good. Who were you? How were you petrified? What's this crystal I found on your body? I don't remember. Oh, we did find. He had the crystal. He had like half of a spear. Where are you from? You were looking for a forge. Can you tell me about it? Crystal is probably important and forge is probably important. We'll see what else. I want to ask afterwards. What's this crystal I found on your body?
Memory.
I mean, I got that. It literally said that's what it was. How do I use this memory shard, or what does this memory shard do? Both? How do I use a memory shard?
True title. Activates. Dawn. Lord Archmage.
Well, that's good. What does this memory shard do?
Choose way to adamantine forge.
What can you tell me about this forge?
Adamantium. Precious beyond measure.
We could ask who he was to find out more about his role. He says as an archmage. How were you petrified? Would be interesting to know if he would give any more information, but if he just said he was petrified by the spectator, that would be underwhelming. Where are you from? I assume he's from that city that they keep talking about, the Meso-Barazan, probably. Any of these three questions could give more useful information, but they could also be just very boring answers, and I only have one question left I'm allowed to ask. So... I'm gonna ask how you were petrified, and hope that he tells us more about his conflict with whoever he was talking to that summoned the spectator, rather than just saying he was petrified by a spectator. But he might just say he was petrified by a spectator.
Sargrim. Argument. Summoned spectator.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Yeah. And I don't think we can cast it on him again. No. Definitely worthwhile to get that information. Oh yeah, we considered going further over here because we didn't, just to see if there's anything more. And there is not. So, I want to walk away from them before I activate the memory crystal. just in case they have opinions about me activating the memory crystal. Since it belonged to their friend,
Let's have a look.
advisor, whatever. Yeah. Could have tried jumping over there. I just don't see anything of value to be gained from doing so. An adamantine forge, curious. I didn't hear Shadowheart say that, but I guess she's interested in it. So let's see, we did get a new quest. Hide the completed. Adamantine Forge. We learned that an Adamantine Forge is hidden deep within the Underdark. That doesn't tell me anything terribly new. We'll save, open up the inventory. And then for this crystal, memory shard, we will use it.
The crystal shines only faintly. A memory shard, the wizard had called it.
That is flickering in terrible ways. Let's start with attempting to gently probe the thoughts within. Might as well. I'll take some guidance. Ugh. Might still be good enough. Nope. Do I roll again? Sure. It's an easy enough roll, we should succeed. There we go.
The crystal's glow swells, drawing you into its depths. You are transported somewhere deep, loud, and hot as the hells themselves. Within the Underdark's bowels, beyond an ancient stronghold, hovers a giant hammer, waiting to fall. An echoing clang, and you're back to yourself, left only with a firm sense of a place, a grand forge.
Did that just tell me the same thing that would have happened if I'd used the passphrase?
The crystal shines only faintly.
Gonna try.
A memory shard, the wizard had called it.
Yeah, apparently that's all we get. So probably would have been the same if we'd used the passphrase and I wouldn't have had to use an inspiration. But okay. Does that mean we now know where the forge is? Nightsong and Adamantine Forge are right there. So let's look at this map. So this is where we came in. Right, this is probably the front gate. Yeah, because that's the side window we came out of. So all of this we have avoided intentionally. I don't think we'd be able to make that jump with anyone. There is a passage down there that's walkable. So I think this is our climbing spot that we climb down. That gets us over to here. And then we could possibly jump from here over to there. Maybe? If not all of us, then maybe Lae'zel, at least. Pull back. When I've got all of my allies over here with me, I'll shoot fire at that and then send Lae'zel over there. Okay. Also shoot fire at that. Step off over here. Oh, it is being rude. Maybe that'll hit. Yes. What did we do damage to? Torch stock. Okay. Didn't show anything that I care about. Oh, we could jump on these if we trust them. But I don't trust them. Let's save. And see. Well, that one's safe. And it looks like we can avoid having to jump onto that one. Okay, no one's trying to jump on it. Good. They all followed where I jumped. Helmet of Autonomy. Proficiency and wisdom saving. This just gives an additional proficiency? Wow. Metal vaulted helmet's forehead is engraved with a faded script. Though the words have become unintelligible, the magic remains. Requires light armor proficiency. Well, that's really cool. Couple of conch shells. Rotten mushroom. Whole bunch of conch shells. That's kind of weird. Anyway, who is not wearing a helmet? I guess also who does not currently have wisdom proficiency. So Lae'zel or Shadowheart does, being a cleric. So either Lae'zel or Astarion could benefit from that helmet. I'll give it to Astarion. He's not currently wearing a helmet. Where are you? Up at the top. And then, as usual, turn off helmets because, ugh. So, just to verify, if we go to his character sheet, yeah, he now has wisdom proficiency. That's cool. Very powerful. Hey, do we want to climb down there to see where this leads? Possibly a terrible idea, so we'll do a save first. Okay. We are on an entirely different map area. Kuo-Toa Hunter. Boooal's Faithful. You definitely are a thing. Chance to apply bleeding. I'm gonna guess we're gonna get down here later. Eventually. I mean, the fact is he's a level 2. And so we could get experience. If they're all, you know, level 2-ish, then this is a much safer area to be than upstairs. But this could just be getting us into more fights that we don't need to do. My guess is this... Could we get through this peacefully? I don't know. But it's showing talk rather than attack, which is a good sign. Let's... I keep saving. Let's explore a bit. See what we see. Can I call out to any of these? Wild chanting. Yeah, all level 2s. We can't see anyone on the throne, but almost certainly there is someone on the throne and we're just slightly too far away to see them. There we go. Someone dead. Not throne, altar. Kuo-Toa skirmisher. was killed and put on the altar. Or probably killed on the altar. Again, they might be friendly, but the fact that they are chanting wildly at a sacrificial altar does not fill me with a ton of confidence.
Maybe I need more pockets.
Rack of water, conch shells, rotting basket that has a rotten fish. No thanks. We've got this bright spot here where everything else is clearly dark, and so that's probably significant as well. So I want to get over there if I can. Let's try and talk to them. Although these are all nameless Kuo-Toa. Uldrip the Zealous. Another save. I'm just super scared.
Our blood to fill your oceans, O blessed Boooal. Our bones to build your temple in the deep.
A wave of pure devotion washes over you, and with every surge, you feel a presence grow in response.
Word, priest, promises. Your god wants proof, wants blood.
You don't recognize the creatures, but this voice seems to have a hold over them.
You, our Lord of Murder, demands sacrifice. You will be an offering for the great god Boooal.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Boooal. I was thinking it was a reference to Baal. Baal is the god of murder. I'm no one's offering. Get your bearings. What have you stumbled in on as an investigation, which we are going to super fail? Or Arcana, try to determine who or what they're talking to. I'm inclined to do the checks first before we begin talking, trying to understand what's going on before I say something wrong. Oh, DC 20. It's not good. Nope. Not with a roll like that, but our chances were not ideal, so we're just gonna take it.
Well placed. Boooal wants a sacrifice. Boooal wants blood.
Huh, if it's blood you want, I can make another offer. Or attack. I wish it gave us... I didn't realize that was going to immediately end the dialogue. Because usually when you do some sort of knowledge investigation or whatever, it's to learn more before you make a choice. So that's disappointing. I also wish I knew what my offer will be that I'm theoretically making here. Then I would know whether this is something I would actually want to do. But currently, this hasn't started conflict. There's dialogue, so I'm going to try and keep it dialogue before we go just straight to killing all of them. If we go to kill them, we're going to win. So we might as well see what other options there are first.
Oh, what's that then? See, you got meat to spare. What you got for blessed Boooal?
You want me to sacrifice one of my friends? No. I have only one life, but I can kill many more in your name. The mercy of a quick death. Yes. You can only kill me once, but I can kill lots if I'm allowed to live. I don't know if I'm gonna actually kill in Boowal's name, but... I am not going to use any of those spells. We'll just leave things as they are. About a 50-50 chance. I think that's a success. It is 20 on a 20. I will take it.
That sounds like a lot more blood, a lot more mess. Good. Go then, Chosen. Tell the surface wall Boooal is coming. And so you don't forget. Here, this blade is my tongue. And I want a taste of every life you take.
So Boooal looked a bit like a red cap to me. Just giant and made of blood. I'm unsure if that was the intent or if I'm misunderstanding. But that's what it looked like to me. So we've got the Sickle of Boooal, which is pretty crappy. Infused with the inconceivable might of the formidable Boooal. What does Boowal's blessing give? The wielder has advantage on attack rolls against bleeding creatures as long as there are Kuo-Toa to worship Boooal. Yeah, probably not. Starfish, conch shells, clam shells. Fish? I'll take your fish. Can I grab the other fish? Where did it go? There were two. Now there is no more. That's disappointing. So, I guess we got out of having to fight them. Which... I don't know. We got 750 experience. Completed tipping the scales. Earn the worship of the Kuo-Toa. Alright, sure. They're all nameless Kuo-Toa. We might go back and talk to the one that had a name. But I'm gonna see if I can keep looting their entire village first. Don't need your shells. Because you're just a Kuo-Toa hunter. You're a Kuo-Toa hunter. That's the one we saw when we arrived, yes? Yes, because we arrived there. Is there anyone else to look at while we're here?
Something over there.
Well, at least one of us has good survival. Pearl, we'll gladly take. That was a big creature. Whatever it was. Let's see. Hunter, hunter. There's the fish that went missing. Grab the fish. Thank you. Let's see. Do I keep exploring or do I talk to this guy first? We'll talk to the guy first. Cool drip.
Praise Boooal! Praise Boooal's job!
It just cut out the dialogue before finishing his statement.
Praise Boooal! Praise Boooal's job!
It's cutting the dialogue before it lets him finish talking. Fantastic. Let's look back here because we might have missed being able to see anything that was hidden back here. Nope, nothing back there. Okay. Yeah, I definitely think there's something significant over there. And fish. I will definitely take all of the food supplies I can grab. Message in a bottle. That's cool.
That's curious.
Open. Curled paper. Dad, sorry I stopped writing. We ran out of paper on the road. I got this from the druids. Maybe that's why they're so mad at us. I hope this can find you. Zevlor says you got lost and that our old house is gone, but I read a book that says all rivers find their way into the Styx. When you get it, can you write me back in Baldur's Gate, or maybe come visit? I'll write again when I can get more paper. Donnie. Wasn't Donnie the mute kid in the Druid Grove? The one who just kept mumbling whenever we tried talking to him? Or am I thinking of someone else? Zevlor was definitely the tiefling warrior leader. Like the one who guarded the gates and whatnot. So they're definitely talking about the Druid Grove that we dealt with. Interesting. Okay. Already dealt with that bucket of fish. Anything else while we're here? Fish barrel. More fish.
That's curious.
Thank you, Astarion, for always having our backs with those sight checks. Survival. More fish. I don't need the cup, or the starfish, or empty bottles. Yeah, okay. Bunch of individual gold pieces, not ideal for picking it up, but I'll take it. 72 gold there. The ecstasy of murder. Once Baal's favor has quickened within one of his beloved murderers, the bliss of his love is nigh indescribable, for he blesses his loyal with a new sensation, a mindless, instinctual, primal sensation that comes from within the bowels, an erotic spasm that washes over the killer in the moment of murder. It is said that in that instant his divine essence can almost be tasted. Forsake all other hedonism's acolytes, for nothing can compare, until the true ecstasies of murder wash over you. Initiates, this scroll contains a prayer you may say after a kill, calling on the Lord's disgrace to find its course in your body. Huh. Then a heavy chest over here. Wood bark. Just ordinary wood bark? Because I know there's some sort of wood that we're supposed to be finding down in the Underdark to help with crafting some weapons. I vaguely recall, but I assume that has a different name than wood bark. Hill Giant Finger. So also a alchemical ingredient. Nothing else of interest over here. Empty bucket. Anything else while I'm here? No, I think I've explored the whole place. So this was just a little side tangent. Neat. And we could go back and still murder all of those guys if we wish to. We gained the 750 experience, presumably for the conversation, but there would probably still be experience if we killed them all. But I don't have a need to kill them at the moment. Come on, guys, get over here. Alright, time to jump back across. I'm hoping to not have you have to jump up there first. But I can't have you walk closer because I can't click on that without us just going down. So I guess trying jumping here and hopefully it doesn't collapse under us. Good. Didn't seem terribly safe, but it has worked out. So we still have the fairy circle here with no idea what to do with it. This is almost certainly illusions that will kill us. But there's also something up here that we could theoretically try and get to. Oh, it showed a chest icon for a moment. Ah, a skeleton back there. Oh. What fun. Let's try... see what happens.
I think I found something.
Okay, that one's a fake. So there are obviously real ones. Lae'zel is probably the only one who can make the jumps. I'm gonna keep saving. Path is interrupted. It showed you able to jump a moment ago. Alright, step back. There. Oh. Well.
Best to watch my step.
Are the rest of you gonna come up here? Also, the fact she managed to stand on it for a period of time, I'm gonna hope this is the real one and not that one, because that's kind of somewhat over the chasm that makes me uncomfortable. So try jumping onto this one first.
What's this?
Okay. I saw that one start shining a bit and didn't trust it. I think there was one there that's now vanished. Wish you had light on you. Can you pull out a torch? Yes. Alright, if this is not real, you're going to fall down and die. So far, so good. You can't grab that. Seriously? And you can't mage hand again. Alright, jump up here. Can you grab this now? Mushroom circle. That probably is the mushroom circle that leads down to there once we step through it. Okay. Looks like this is a path that leads somewhere. So that might be a fake wall. Skull. Torch. Avoid walking in there for the moment. I'm hopeful that when she steps in here, it'll activate the portal and then we can all come up. I don't know how our whole party was together before she stepped through. But yes, that got us all up here.
No time to rest. I think I found something.
Did you? Yes. The wall being fake.
Another illusion. Is anything real down here?
Is this dealing with another hag? Because my guess is it is, and I don't necessarily want to deal with another hag at the moment. But this looks like it's the end of the line here. So do we step through the portal? See where it takes us. With a save first. Where are we now? Is this somewhere we've been at all? I don't think so. No, is this... This is the hags. Auntie Ethel's. That's where the cage was that had Marina. That's the portal we left through. Yeah. This is Auntie Ethel. So she had a route to go straight to the Underdark. So it's not another hag to deal with. It's the same hag, and we've already dealt with her. That definitely makes things a touch easier.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Grab the pork loin, whole chicken, random cleaver for no reason. A couple of skulls I don't particularly care about. Okay, and this is another one of those fake doors, like the one we talked to earlier, yeah, that we can walk through. It's interesting where, depending on how I angle the camera, it just shows that we can walk through it. Oh, come on. Can't get there. Of course we can. I can't talk to it, and I can't walk through it? Seriously? What is that noise? Open. There's definitely noise that we're hearing. Alright, Lae'zel,
Blackets will be done.
you attack. Lockpicking impossible. No, attack. Not with your torch, please. It does not show health, so maybe we really can't get through it. That's super weird. So, possibly it's only a one-way thing. We had wandered up here, jumped up there, and then walked through. Maybe it would have worked, or maybe now that the hag's dead, we have no way to get through it.
An efficient path.
Because, yeah, definitely should be usable, but I'm unsure why we can't.
Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it. Let's see.
Would have been an interesting way to get back to the opening area, but for whatever reason, that looks like a no. Let's head through here. Back down through here. So he was looking for a way to the surface, and I guess we found it.
More for me.
But that seems to be everything over here. So now we head into this facility. I'm inclined to say, since we're basically at the end of this episode, yeah, let's go to camp, rest for the night, see if anyone has anything to say, And then we'll be fully healed and ready to go before we actually wander into whatever might be here. Because this looks like it's going to be a bigger deal. So, yeah. Let's head to camp. I have not yet learned where everyone is standing in this camp. But we're going to do the usual of go around and talk to everyone. If no one has anything to say, I'll cut it out. Okay, we did our rounds, and then we did our rounds again for the nighttime conversations, and still no one had anything to say. Which just surprises me because, you know, new to the Underdark, met with some drow, etc. But no one had anything to say. I do really like the look of this place at night, though. I just wanted to point that out. The glowing fungus, glowing crystals, etc. It's a cool look. Until my camera gets stuck. Let me move. No. Ugh. There we go. Sometimes we get jammed on things and it won't let the camera go. But yes, we're going to go to sleep now. Get all of our spells and health and whatnot back. And see if there is a nighttime event. Good, it didn't choose the egg and it chose exactly 80. That's what I like to see. Full rest.
You recognize the feathered creature. It's the owlbear cub you rescued.
I was wondering when he would show up. From my understanding, when we met him at the goblin camp, he was supposed to show up after we dealt with the goblins. So I was thinking he should have showed up ages ago, and I was worried that I'd done something wrong. So yeah, we now have an owlbear cub in our camp. Fetch a piece of food or attempt animal handling. I do always like the skill checks just in case, but I'm worried if we fail it, we might scare him off. And fetching a piece of food from our bag is very easy. I'm hoping it doesn't actually use our supplies, or that if it does, it lets me choose what supply gets used. So, fetch a piece of food from your bag. Yeah, everyone
The
approves.
cub's eyes lock onto the food in your hand.
Toss the food to the owlbear, keep the food held out in front of you, or eat the food. Just taunt him with the food and then eat it ourselves. I'm going to hold it out in front of us in the hopes that he approaches.
Careful. Once that thing's eaten through the camp, it might start looking at you hungrily.
You scared him, Shadowheart.
I'm not chasing after it, if that's what you're thinking.
So we now have 2 pets at camp. As long as we didn't actually scare it off. Scratch wants to talk. Let's see, where is the owlbear cub around that we can see? Because I want to make sure we didn't scare it off. Well, either way, I'm going to drink a potion of animal speaking. So I can talk to Scratch, but also hopefully we can find the owlbear cub and talk to it as well. Here we go. We have 9 of them. Nice. Hey, Scratch.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
Oh, I thought you would have something to say about the new owlbear in our camp. What do you got there, Scratch?
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
Well, that was a potion of healing, which I definitely approve of compared to the last time that I had to fight you tooth and nail to get it from you, and it was a bone. I always forget that Varric has just giant sharp teeth until he smiles. And I'm like, oh, wow, was not expecting that. But you seriously didn't want to talk about the new Owlbearing camp?
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
I am. I'll just pet you again because we're already talking, but okay. Well, I'll wander around camp because maybe it was hidden from our view. If Shadowheart actually scared off our owlbear, I'm gonna be sad. I don't see it over here. Let's head up this way. Nothing. I haven't heard anything about the potential of accidentally scaring it off, so I'm assuming that's not the case. But I don't actually know. Well, I'm sure it's fine. I'm not actually sure, but I'm going to assume it's fine. So, yeah, we're going to end the stream here, or not stream, the video here. And I'm going to get Gale to cast Longstrider on us this time. And then we will pick up from here next time. So, see you then.